Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. It's me, Golding, and today I will be talking about my OC, Batty. For a little bit of context, Batty was a Halloween OC that I made a year ago, and I drew her and her poster around the same time, so I was thinking that this year I could redraw it and just kind of see my progress. So this is the speed paint that is playing in the background, and based off of the post I did a couple days ago, you guys chose for me to write about her backstory, so that's what I'll be doing. Before I get started, I'd like to also note that I finally redid my little character in the corner, so those will be in my videos from now on, and I do plan on doing a little animation for my speed paint videos. But anyways, I will get started on reading her backstory, so I hope you guys enjoy. The sun beat down on her surroundings as Batty walked unhindered through the streets of the Scorpion Den. The air was abuzz with chatter, with dragons on all sides selling and bartering with each other. Batty ducked as a basket of goods was flung by an exasperated sandwing. She scanned the faces around her, hoping to find a familiar one. The Scorpion Den had changed quite a bit since she'd moved with her parents to Possibility. How much different would her sister look? How many scars would she have? Was she even still alive? That was what Batty was here to find out. She scrunched her eyes shut, trying to picture her sister's intimidating figure. Being older by 4 years, Jackal had always looked huge to Batty. Her dust-colored scales, riddled with scars, and her dark blue wings, much like Batty's purple ones, were dappled with stars. Their parents, a Sandwing and a Nightwing, had done their best to raise them, eventually deciding to leave the den and head to a place where they could all be accepted. However, Jackal, unbeknownst to the rest of her family, had joined the Talons of Power, working with their leader Vulture as a high-ranking thief. Batty had tried to get her sister to leave with them, but Jackal had chosen a different path, and there was nothing she could do to convince her. Not long afterwards, Batty left with her parents, and she and Jackal lost all communications. But Batty never forgot about her sister, and now she was back, with hopes of finding her. Luckily, the Talons of Power had fallen apart after Vulture disappeared, and Queen Thorn had brought relative peace to the den. Feeling a new burst of motivation, Batty turned down a dingy alleyway. Suddenly, a large hooded Sandwing stepped out of the shadows. "What are you doing poking your nose around here for, kid?" he growled, raising his tail menacingly. "Looking for my sister. Have you seen her?" Batty said cheerfully, giving the stranger a dashing smile. Most other dragons would have been uneasy around this dragon, but Batty could tell he wasn't going to hurt her. "No, I haven't. So please be on your way, because I'm busy," the Sandwing said, shifting back into the shade of the alleyway. "You don't look busy," Batty pressed. "Well, it's none of your business. Now shoot." He swatted at her with his claw, but she just stood there. She knew there was something he wasn't telling her. She took a deep breath and was about to ask more when a sudden cry echoed from the streets. "Stop! Thief!" A street vendor was shouting, and suddenly a second cloaked figure was rushing down the alleyway. Skidding to a stop by the big Sandwing, the stranger thrust a sack into his waiting claws. "Come on, let's go," the stranger shouted, and Batty's heartbeat quickened when she realized that the new dragon was a female. "What about her?" asked the large Sandwing. Finally, the stranger acknowledged Batty, who'd begun to grin gleefully. "Jackal, it's me, Batty, your sister!" And that'll be it for this video. Given that I left it off on a cliffhanger, I probably will be writing a part 2 for this story, possibly in Jackal's point of view. She is another one of my very old OCs. If you've seen my sketchbook tour video, she was actually the second dragon in that. Her design's changed a lot, though, since then. I drew her digitally one time, but again, that was so long ago, and I really need to redraw her. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a great time writing this story. I actually think it's longer than some of my other backstories for characters that I've done, and I genuinely didn't really plan for it to be, but I really like how it turned out so far, and I've got some ideas for it in the future. But anyways, thank you guys again for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.